in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer
breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
They'll leave it with him. Look out, he's got room. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Right back to the well. Right off the defender. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. End off from the gun. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they...
Touchdown, Longhorn! Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
Now, I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Houston Cougars offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the...
Going for a big play right off the bat. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Longhorns are marching down the field.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength to the left. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Scott. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Houston wants to play fast. They'll move the wide receiver. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Houston. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete. to open the drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. First play of the period will be a second down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Shannon. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
With the catch, it's Scott.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down in the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. A strike downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside and win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulls it, fired complete. There he goes. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback making checks. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll give it to the back. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, and you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back, you can throw the ball a ton, you can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He's going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate, have great timing. You didn't see it there for the QB.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Houston! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Under heat, he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lets it fly on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Scott. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking downfield on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now from inside the red zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And the offense stays on the field with just a couple of tick-tocks left on the clock. And back to the air on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need Lagway. Here's a heat. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
He's got it down the left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Cougars! And the punishment has been extended.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Winston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Winston. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Longhorns are on the move. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He'll try the outside to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Lagway. Snagged out of the air. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Houston going up tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback...
He wants to take the top off. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Setting up the screen. Crosses to 45. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking left. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you needed some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To the air, it's Lagway. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thurman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get outside. He's in open space downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The option look. Now the pitch. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Complete to start this drive. What a cut, now he's loose. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's going to let it go. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wideout trying to get it in.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see.
Going for the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Quick completion on the out route. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 4. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On the option. Now the pitch. Inside the 35. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love